guys, good evening. We're about to get started. We're gonna get into day 3 of our leg series. So we're starting right here on the mat. We're gonna bring our fingers together, a nice deep inhale as we get started. Breathing in and breathing out. Wonderful job, let's go again. Breathing in and breathing out. All right, and as you know, today is day 3 of our leg series. So our focus is mostly going to be our legs, but we're also going to work a little bit on our core, a little bit with our breathing. So all of that is still included. So let's get started. We're going to start with a little bit of leg warm up. So let's start with some forward fold. So you're going to come down into the center, bring the fingers up into the air. Nice mountain pose to start off with. Breathing, elongate that spine, and on the exhale we're going to pull the belly button in, slowly coming down all the way to the floor. Wonderful. And we're going to stay right here, fingers down to the floor, and if you need to bend your knees a little bit, that's all right. And if you can, you're going to keep them straight as much as you can. So fingers are on the floor. We're just going to breathe right there. Inhaling, we're going to come into a flat back position. Breathing in and exhale, going down. Let's do that a couple more times. Let's go. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale in flat back and exhale with fold. Beautiful. Okay, let's go a couple more times. Breathe in, elongating the spine, and come on down. Give me one more. Breathe in and full fold. All right, beautiful. And from here we're gonna swan dive up all the way to the top. Fingers up into the skies. Wonderful job. And from here, we're going to grab our yoga blocks and come down to the floor. We have done this a couple times this week. So here's what we're going to do. If you want to get rid of your yoga blocks at any time, that's okay. But if you want to give this a try, you're going to get a little bit extra in those legs when you do. So let's slowly come on up. You're going to find your balance. Belly button is engaged. And from here, you're going to come down nice and slow, taking your time with your transition, belly button into the spine, slowly coming down towards the floor. Now, once you're here, your focus would be on getting your knees nice and straight. You're going to get your head just hanging weightlessly. Eyes are looking at the knees and fingers coming down to the floor. Stay right there. Beautiful job. Reaching beyond those toes. Fingers coming down, down, down. Stay there. Breathing in and breathing out. Beautiful job. Give me a nice inhale. And on the exhale, you are just reaching up towards the floor. Keep it going, you guys. Beautiful job. We're going to keep those legs straight as much as we can. Eyes looking down at the knees. Reach, reach, reach. Wonderful job. Stay here. A little extra for those legs, a little extra challenge, a little extra flexibility. Now the entire time, I want you to focus on pulling that belly button into the spine, reaching beyond those toes. Wonderful job. And when you're ready, we're going to come up nice and slow. Take your time with the transition. Coming up. Whew. Wonderful job. And fingers to the heart. Take your break. When you're ready, you're going to step away from the yoga blocks. Let's put that away. All right. Beautiful job. Super. Let's come on over. Breathing in. Breathing out. Wonderful job. All right, you guys. We're going to start with a little bit of leg strengthening with a triangle. So let's start with a nice wide stance. From here, you're going to turn one leg facing the side, the other one is going to face forward, and from here, let's go down. Nice and gentle, arms out, triangle, coming down into your triangle pose. Now, if you would like to add a yoga block, so you can come into that position a little bit easier, you can always do that. If you would like to, you can go down to the floor, whatever works. Stay here. Beautiful. Now let's take a second to think about the top arm. You want those fingers to be right over the shoulder, not overextending. So bring that right over that shoulder. Stay there. Beautiful. Chest is open. Shoulders are stacked one over the other. Stay there. Wonderful job. We're breathing. Beautiful. Bring your top arm where your fingers are right over that shoulder. So I want you to take your mind to that finger. Check where your finger is. And if your arm is here, I want you to bring it over here, right over that shoulder. Wonderful. Twisting, so your belly button is facing forward. Chest is forward. Wonderful job. We're almost there. We're going to come up nice and easy. Wonderful. Now you're going to stay right here. You're going to take opposite arm to opposite leg. So let's go down, 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 all the way. You could either rest on top of your yoga block or you can come down to the floor. And as you're doing that, I want you to again think about your top arm, making sure that the fingers are over the shoulder. Everything is aligned. And we're breathing. Beautiful. Keep it going. Wonderful job. And when we're ready, we're going to slowly come on up into the center. Slowly bring your feet in. You're going to face forward. Whoops. Just take a nice deep breath right here. Breathing in, breathing out. All right, beautiful job. Now we're going to do the other side. So let's turn this foot facing forward. Your other foot is going to be facing the front. So from here, coming into your triangle, nice and gentle. All right, beautiful job. And if you need to come onto your yoga block, that's always an option. If you're holding onto your yoga block, bring it close to your leg. So your yoga block should be as close to your foot as you can. And that's going to help you keep in alignment with the rest of your pose. Wonderful job. Now let's take a few seconds to think about the fact that your belly button is facing forward. So if you're here, I want you here. Chest is forward. Shoulders are stacked, one on top of the other. Excellent. Let's stay here. Beautiful. And we're breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Great job. And then when we're ready, we're going to slowly come on up. Take your time with the transition. Now, opposite arm to opposite leg. Let's slowly come down. You could either come onto the yoga block or you can come down to the floor. And we're going to hold it in there. Reverse triangle. Those legs are working. And you can feel it. So I want you to focus on that belly button, tucked into that spine the entire time. Fingers over that shoulder, slowly coming up. Coming into the center, you're going to switch your leg, both facing forward. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe. Give me another deep inhale. Great job, you guys. All right, now from here, we're going to move into the goddess pose. So here's what we're going to do. Take this toe out. Now, both our toes are going to be facing outward, and I'd like for you to take the time as you get into the pose and find your balance first. Now, a couple of things to think about in this pose. Try not to push your booty back when you're in this pose. You want everything to be in alignment, nice straight spine. Belly button is in, no arch in the back, and you're going to stay here, and then you're going to go down as far as you can. So it doesn't matter how low you go. I want you to really think about coming down nice and straight, like you're coming against a wall. Stay right here. So we're going to go through this a few times. So take a nice deep breath. Don't hold your breath while you're here. Breathing in, breathing out, hold there. Wonderful job. Now, while you're holding, try not to push that booty back. You want those hips forward, squeezing those inner thighs. Thrust that pelvis forward so everything is engaged. Stay here. Beautiful. And we're breathing. Great job, you guys. Stay here. Stay here. Almost there. Beautiful. And when you're ready, you're going to release out of here. Stay right there. Beautiful job. Give me a nice inhale. And on the exhale, let's go down. Now, as you're going in, each time, you're going to feel like you can go a little bit deeper because your legs are not getting warmer. So try to see how you feel, right? Pay attention to the body, and then you can see if you'd like to go in deeper. But if you want to go in deeper, I want you to still think about not pushing your hips back. So stay here. You're going to squeeze that belly button in and just shift that pelvis forward a little bit. Now, as soon as you do that, you're going to feel it right there. That's what you want to feel. Stay here. Goddess. Wonderful job. Almost there. Almost there. And slowly coming up. That's your break. Stay here with me. Breathe in. We're going to go down one more time. What do you say? You with me? Wonderful job. Wonderful job. All right, you guys. Breathe. Great job. Stay right there. Now you should be able to just go in deeper if you feel like it. If you don't feel like it, that's all right. You can stay halfway to whatever feels good today. In general, if you have issues with menstrual pain, if you have a lot of cramping, any kind of issues with the knees, this is an excellent pose for all of that. We're breathing. Try not to hold your breath. Wonderful. I want you to hold, just go down 1 inch lower, 1 inch lower. Hold it for me. I know those legs are screaming. And coming up. Beautiful job. How are we doing? Whew. Wonderful. Bring your feet in. Great job. Breathe in and breathe out. Give me another inhale. And exhale. Great job, you guys. All right, now from here, we're going to go down. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to have our feet placed flat on the floor. We're coming into Malasana. So slowly open up your knees, coming down into a full squat in this position. You want your heels down on the floor. So you're going to settle it in. And then you're going to bring your fingers to the heart. Let's hold it right there. Malasana. So stay here. Heels are on the floor. So if you're here, I want you to come down. Heels are fully on the floor. Flat. Get your foot flat, and then you're going to come in. Wonderful, wonderful. Now, find your position, find your balance. You're going to use your elbows to just open up those legs a little bit. Now, I'm going to turn so I can show it to you from the side, but you don't have to turn. Stay where you are. So your feet are down, heel is down. You're here. Now resist the temptation to be here, right? So if you're here, try to come back. So you're here. Chest is up, spine is nice and straight. I know it's a little bit more challenging than if your heel was off the floor. So resist the temptation to do this, right? Or to shift your weight forward. Try to press your weight into those heels. Chest is up. Use the elbows to just open up those legs a little bit. I'm going to show it to you again from the front. Stay with me, you guys. Wonderful job. Chest is up. Come on up for me. Sit up nice and tall. Wonderful job. If you're here, I want you here. Beautiful, beautiful. Heels are down. Press it down. You're going to feel that nice stretch. It's a combination of a stretch and a strengthening move. Stay there. Wonderful job. Press into your fingertips. Press into those fingertips. Belly button is in. Wonderful job. Stay here with me, you guys. Shift the weight into your heels. Try to wiggle your toes so you know that the weight is in the heels. Wonderful job. Stay there. Breathing. Great job. All right, now release out of here. We're going to bring the fingers down to the floor. We're coming into Skandasana. So let's say here, you're going to come with your heel off the floor. So you're on the toes right now. From here, we're going to extend that leg. And you can stay right here. You can bring your yoga block in front of you for a little bit of support, whatever you need. We're going to stay here. Wonderful job. Stay with me. Beautiful. Now, if your chest is down, if you're leaning forward, I want you to come up nice and tall. Stay here. All that work is happening right here in this leg that is extended. A little bit of strengthening also going on with the other leg. Stay there. Beautiful. We're breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Great job. We're going to slowly switch legs. So let's take our time with it. Nice and slow. Bring this leg in. Beautiful. Got my sock off. We're going to now extend on the other side. Just going to move a little bit. And then extend. Wonderful. Now on the leg that is your weight bearing leg, you're still staying on top of your toe. Your pelvis is rested on your heel. Everything else is still in position. So make sure you have a nice straight line with that leg. Everything is stretching. Beautiful job. Stay here with me. Chest is up. Hold your position. Wonderful. Bring the yoga block nice and close to your body. So that's going to give you a little bit of balance. If your yoga block is very far away, bring it closer to you. And that's going to help you stay upright while you balance. Wonderful job. And we're almost here. Are you feeling the stretch in that inner thigh? Wonderful. Hard to miss. Beautiful. All right, let's bring it back in. Nice and gentle. One more time, we're going to come into that Malasana. So you're going to push those heels down back onto the floor. Wonderful. Now find your position. You're going to bring your fingers in together. So press the fingertips in, press the heel of your palm in together. You're going to now use your elbows and just push away. Now you're creating a little bit of tension in those arms as you do that. So push it away. So you're bringing your forearms into a nice straight line. That's a good way to think about it. Push it away. Beautiful job. And let's bring our chest up. Nice straight spine position. Wiggle your toes a little bit so you know that the weight is in the heels. Wonderful job, you guys. Stay with me. Beautiful. If you need any help with balancing, you can always grab a yoga block. That's an option. Great. Beautiful. Breathing in and breathing out. A lot of strengthening going on today. Wonderful. And we're going to slowly bring our fingers down to the floor. Here's what we're going to do next. Take your break, get some water if you need it. I'm just going to show you what we're doing next. This one's called the frog pose. And here's what we're going to do. You're going to bring your knees down to the floor. Now, once your knees are on the floor, you're going to get your heels to be slightly away from the knees. All right. So your heel is going to be outside of your knees. So you're sort of making like a W with your legs. So think about that. Now from here, you're going to slowly come down onto the floor. Now you can stay right here or you can go down lower. And as you go down lower, you'd be able to get your legs out a little bit extra. So you can go wherever you feel comfortable. Now, if you want to stay here, that's totally fine. If you want to come down with me, you're going to come down here. Now, as you stay here, you're going to focus on the knees. Keep your feet away from the knees. So your feet are out, knees are in. I know. It's not easy, but it's worth it. I promise you that. Come on in. Beautiful. Bring your feet outside of the knees. Now, if your feet are here, I want you to see your feet outside. Beautiful. Stay there. Hold it. I know those legs are shaking. Everything is working. Frog pose. I didn't tell you it would be easy, but it is worth it. Breathe. I know, I know. Hate me today, love me tomorrow. Or hate me, well, maybe the other way around. Slowly bring your feet in. Come on back. Come on back. Wonderful. We're going to go down and do that one more time, but we're going to take a break before we do that. Nice deep breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. All right. Deep inhale. And out. Great job, you guys. We're going to do that one more time. So come onto your knees. Take your time. If you want to start a little bit closer, that's totally fine. You're going to move your legs out. All right. Now start here. Just make sure your ankle is outside of the knees. That's important. Now, everything you're feeling is going to be right here. Yes, and the inner thighs. Slowly move those knees out as you're ready to come down. Slowly come down. Wherever you are comfortable. Wherever your journey is going to be today. We start here and then we just keep moving forward. That's all there is to it. Stay with me. We're going to hold. We got about 8 seconds to go. So hold with me. We're breathing. Making sure your feet are away, outside of those knees. If you're on your forearms, you may feel a little bit of work happening in those arms. Almost there. 2 and 1. Bring your feet in. Slowly walk the fingers backwards. All right, how are we doing? Great job. Let's get seated. Wonderful job, wonderful job. I know, those legs must be talking to you, and that's a good thing. Come into a nice seated position, get comfortable, get some water if you need it. If you feel like there's a little bit of stiffness, if you feel any muscle pull in the leg, I know we are really, working the legs a little bit today. So if you feel any kind of muscle pull, just get up, walk around the room a little bit, and then come back onto the mat. Take options as you need. All right, so here's what we're going to do now. We're going to stretch the back of the leg, the hamstrings. So stay right here, sitting up nice and tall for me. Breathe in. Wonderful. And you're going to reach forward towards your toes. Now, as we reach forward, we want to make sure we're not tucking the chin in like this. So look forward and reach. Neck is aligned with the rest of the spine, so think about that. Now, from here, we're going to go with 8 pulses. So stay here and let's go. Breathe. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and hold. Hold in that extension. Stay. Beautiful. 2 more seconds. And 1. And relax. Wonderful job. And let's bring one leg in and one leg out. You're going to stay here. Nice little release towards the front. You could add both your arms. You could just do one arm, whatever you feel like. Reach it out and hold. You could also hold on to your toes if you're able to reach it. If you cannot hold on to the toes, just reach forward. Just feeling a little bit of release in those legs. Slowly come on back in. You're going to do the other side. Bring it in. Leg is extended. Slowly bring that arm forward and hold. Now your neck and spine are all in one direction. In one line. You don't want to round the back, and you definitely do not want to tuck the chin in. Everything is in a nice straight line. Beautiful. And come on back in. Come in to a seated position for me. All right, now here's what we're going to do next. We're going to extend one leg at a time. Now you have a couple of options with this. You can stay here in a seated position and you can extend that leg. If that is challenging, you can come down onto your forearm, Support yourself here and then extend. We're going to hold in a nice straight line. Now, if this is challenging, I want you to hold here at the calf. And we're going to keep it in place. Hold. Hold wherever you can reach it, but I want you to think about straightening out that leg as much as you can. Beautiful. Stay there. Straighten out that leg as much as you can. If you're holding a toe, but you're bending your knee, bring that leg, arm down and make it straighter. Wonderful. Beautiful. Stay, stay, stay. Hold from behind the leg so you can really straighten out that leg. You want to really feel that leg working. Beautiful. We're almost there. And we're going to come down slowly towards the floor. Gently come on down. One more leg extension. So you're going to make sure you have a nice straight line going on. Hold on either to your toe or the calf muscle, your ankle, whatever you'd like to reach. And then bring into a nice straight line. Now, if you're not able to hold with your toes, you're going to hold it here and hold it in a nice straight line. So you want to point the toe. Point the toe. Give me a nice strong leg. There we go. Almost there. Hold, hold, hold. Hold it from behind your calf. Push against it. There we go. You guys look so gorgeous. Awesome. Almost there. Almost there. Stay in place. Beautiful jab. Beautiful. And we're going to slowly bring it in. We're going to come into a seated position because now we got to do the other side. What? Let's go. Now you can stay seated or you can come onto your forearm, whatever you choose. Slowly hold on. And then nice straight line with that leg. Either your toe or your ankle or your calf or your thigh, wherever you're reaching. Think about pointing that toe and strengthening it. So you want to really control that leg. You're going to feel it here in your quad as you do that. Squeeze that leg, straighten it out, straight, 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 straight. Beautiful. Wherever you're holding, your finger is just like sort of supporting that leg, but the leg is working on its own. Point that toe into the sky, reach, reach, reach. Wonderful job. And we're almost there. And now we're going to go down onto the floor. Let's go. It's a beautiful stretch, full of power, but at the same time, really improves your balance and flexibility. So slowly bring your leg in. You're going to straighten out that leg. Now you can stay either here, but if you're holding a toe and you're bending a knee, I want you to bring your arm a little bit lower and hold it here. Great job. Straighten out that leg as much as you can. Beautiful. Hold it in place. Great job, you guys. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Wonderful job. We're almost there. Breathing. And slowly bring it in. We're going to come into seated. Wonderful job. Come on in. All right. Bring that leg in. Fingers to the heart. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Great job today, you guys. Let's take a few seconds to just reflect on today's practice, as we always do. Maybe make some mental notes about a couple of things that you really enjoyed today that you'd like to practice maybe when you wake up in the morning, and maybe a couple of things that you'd like to challenge yourself with as you go on. It felt good, but you weren't able to really do it very well, and maybe that's something you'd like to work on. And I want to say thank you for joining me for day 3 of the leg series. Tomorrow we finish our 4-day leg series with day 4, and we will have a little bit of stretching, a little bit of relaxation along with it to keep with our Thursday theme. I look forward to meeting you again tomorrow at 8:30. Until then, thank you and namaste.